Home athletes, it's Thursday. Workout for you today. Doing 3 rounds, 20 single arm dumbbell clusters, and an 800-meter run. Running in clusters. It's a great way to spend your morning or afternoon or whenever you're going to do this workout. Minimal equipment necessary, right? You just need 1 dumbbell. Whatever you have laying around will probably work. Hopefully it's not really super heavy. Probably not. Most people I talk to have dumbbells that are on the lighter side. I don't know what you have, but use it. And then, of course, 800-meter run. Hopefully you should have that measured out by now. If you don't, map it out on Google Maps. 400 meters down, 400 meters back. Should take 4 minutes or so, maybe 4 or 5 minutes or so, give or take on the run. Hopefully the weather's not too bad. It's a little drizzly today. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be like tomorrow. So, clusters, single arm, 1 dumbbell. Let me show you this movement. So the dumbbell is going to come from the floor every single time, right between the feet. We start with that big jump and shrug, right? We do this with our snatches and our cleans and things like that. So we're going to hold on to the dumbbell. We start with that big jump and shrug, right? We open up the legs hard. We extend the hips hard. We shrug the shoulder at the top whilst keeping the arm nice and long and extended. So we get all that kind of momentum and elevation out of the lower body. Then the dumbbell is going to come up to the shoulder. We're going to clean it to the shoulders. And then as we do that, we're going to drop down into a squat and then press that dumbbell all the way up overhead. So there's a lot going on. It's a clean, into a squat, into a press. Right? So let me demonstrate. Go ahead and point your dumbbell down towards the floor. We only have to touch this part of the bell to the floor, not both parts. And that's going to touch the floor right between your shoes at the bottom, right? So hips back and down, arm long. I like to have this arm out for balance, it's helpful. So a big jump up, bring the dumbbell to the shoulders, all the way down into a full squat, and drive up into an overhead press. I want you guys to switch hands every 5 reps for this movement, right? So I'll do 5 right, 5 left, 5 right, 5 left. That is a set of 20. Make sure you practice both sides prior to the workout. It still feels a little bit different, right? The same idea, from the floor, drive it up, squat, and press. The cluster. Great movement. A lot of bang for your buck there. Works the upper body, lower body, midline. Great movement. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to do that 3 times. 20 of those, 800-meter run, 3 rounds. And then for your warm-up today, I will just go through the movements here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different movements, and you're going to do each one for a minute. So either play this by ear, get a little timer set, no problem there, 6 times 1. Samson lunges with an air squat. So we'll spend 1 minute. I just want you to stay in one spot for this one, right? Lunge forward with the hands reached up. So Samson lunge left, Samson lunge right, and then an air squat in between. I want you to do that for 1 minute. The next one will be plank shoulder taps. Now I admit this one's a tough one to do for a full minute, so feel free to take a little break if you need to. But plank shoulder taps, we're looking for a nice engaged plank. And as we do our plank, we're just going to tap opposite shoulder with our hand. Right? So we're going to plank, we'll go left hand to right shoulder, right hand to left shoulder. See if you can go the full minute. If you need to take a little break, take a little break. Then we got lateral lunges after that. Again, just like the other things a minute, nice wide stance. Try to keep the feet flat on the floor. And just go side to side. So a little squat on this side, a little stretch on this side. All right? Probably over the minute, you'll end up sitting down a little bit lower, a little bit lower, a little bit lower. So we're going side to side for a minute. Push up to down dog. I'm sure you know this one by now. Push up to start, down dog right afterwards. Right here, push up, and then right here for a down dog. Heels down, chest towards the toes. Then wall squats. Hopefully you have the wall nearby. Wall squats are good for practicing, or not practicing, but working on overhead mobility, upright torso as you do your squats. Find yourself a wall. Start a little ways out. The goal here is to kind of stay hands up overhead. Use the wall for support if you need to. Press those knees out, get a nice deep squat at the bottom, stand up. If that's super easy, move in a little bit closer. The goal with wall squats is to get as close to the wall as you can, but still able to get a full squat with your hands up overhead. Play around with that a little bit for a minute. And the last thing you'll do is side plank. I want you to do 30 seconds on each side. So make sure your elbow is directly below your shoulder. One heel's on top of the other. You got other arm extended towards the ceiling. A little 30 seconds on one side, flip it over, 30 seconds on the other. And that's going to get you getting warmed up for today's workout. As always, if you have any feedback, questions, concerns, whatever, you can email me at morgan@rivet.fit and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great workout.